Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching this out there on the World Wide Web. This is Jeremy Gielen for sys-con TV. I'm here at 10th Cloud Expo, New York. I have my next guest, Ken Guiberson from Effective UI. Sir, it's gone a little quiet, so we get the chance to speak without shouting. Ken, welcome aboard on Cloud Expo. What do you think of it so far?
I think it's been a very nice conference. There's a lot of interesting vendors, cloud vendors, and then companies offering very nice services on top of those vendors' offerings.
And one of those companies are making a lot of very interesting noise out there is Effective UI. So what is it you guys are doing?
Well, we're a user experience agency. We're focused on researching, designing, and developing applications and digital products, and this expo here is very fertile ground for those types of activities.
And who are you finding? Who's coming to the booth and saying, that's refreshing?
Well, a lot of people are coming to the booth and asking us why we're here. Why are we crashing the party? And once you're able to spend some time with these individuals and articulate what our services are and how we're able to apply them to specific problem sets with cloud deployments, cloud applications, cloud-based services, they start seeing, yes, that's right, we're doing all this to build software, to build user interfaces. Of course that you're here. And then the dialogue. I
can think of a very good example. I'm sure they want a client, so I'll just say it. The CEO was saying, well, of course we had to make a choice, develop incredible back-end engineering and a good UI, or the other way around, and we figured, you know what, get the market share with the incredible engineering, and then, but next time, Jeremy, next time we're going to have an amazing dashboard or whatever. So you've timed it very well.
Yeah, it's been very good timing for us, and the explosion of cloud technology, cloud services, along with mobile application growth is the barrier for creating applications now has never been lower. Individual developers can create their own products and suites all by themselves without even deploying a single code online, just making use of open source, open APIs, and so it's great timing to be an application developer right now.
And let's recreate perhaps one of those conversations. So somebody comes and says, why are you crashing the party? How do you take it from there? How do you say you cause them to have this little mini epiphany? How?
How do we take that?
Yeah, how do you lead them to see that, dudes, this is the perfect time for us to be involved?
Well, you start connecting with them in the space in which they're offering their products, and everyone who's offering a product here eventually is dovetailing into a system that creates applications for users. Yeah. And they're like, oh yes, that's right, people are using this and something else is being built after us. There's other items higher in the stack. So is there a chance that we can, Effective UI really puts UI in the cloud on the map? Because I've never even seen that phrase talked about. Yeah, I think we're going to see that more and more as the number of open source, open APIs expands more. Cloud computing, cloud applications, the decision tree that one would have to go through to make the proper UI to interact with a cloud-based service or a cloud application. There's a lot of room for that in the future.
What should I be looking for if I were trying to find a good example of something that perhaps you use as a use case, saying, look, this has transformed a business? Is there anything specific we can point to, a general trend?
Well, some people are speculating that cloud-based applications are going to transform some of the thick mobile clients that we're seeing today to thinner clients that rely more on the compute power of the cloud. And that transformation from being a thick client to a thin client has large ramifications on experience. And so that may be a trend that some people are predicting. At Effective UI, we're not necessarily positioning whether or not that's going to happen or not. We're making sure that we're prepared and we can deal with that because we know there are instances of it in the community right now.
So we'll see how that one plays out. What about the company itself, Ken? What's the background?
We started off about 6 years ago. We were doing Flash development.
You certainly were, because you used to come to our Ajax world.
Yes, that was pre-Flex, pre-MX component set. We were doing a lot of scripting on the frames, and and then everything took off. Client development, rich application development, and now that seems like a long, long time ago.
Well, as it is, it moves very fast into internet time. A little thought, they should go to effectiveui.com to see what's happening.
Yeah, effectiveui.com, you can see our case studies, you can see more detailing of the service offerings that we provide to our clients. You can see examples and links into some of our applications out there in the wild.
That's what you should do. You've been invited personally by Ken Guiberson from Effective UI. I think they're going to be doing it the moment they've clicked away from this interview. Thanks so much, Ken.
Thanks a lot.
For joining us in New York City, and thank you for following along out there on the World Wide Web.